guys, this is Laura and welcome to another intuitive art piece. For this, I did a reading for the client and this is what came out from their angels, guides, masters, and teachers. Now this one is a past life art piece, which I'm getting a lot of them recently. For this one, sometimes I'll get one or more past lives. I actually got 3. So I'll tell you a little bit about them. We have, the first one was her having a Native American life, and she was raising horses. They were traders, just to give you an idea. The second one was immigrants traveling from another country, settling down in America, and traveling around by train once they got there. Okay? And then the one you see before you is the last lifetime. Now, for this one, this started out, she had 7 siblings, and one of her siblings was very gifted in the arts and things of that nature. And the family realized that she kind of became famous, and the family realized, hey, we can make a lot of money. We can have our whole family being in a performance art. And they mostly had girls, so there was 7 of them, and she was one of the 7. And during this lifetime, she had a lot of lessons to learn. It was about nothing ever staying the same, that life is impermanent, because they were always moving, always having to cater to other people. So she learned problem solving. She learned about being very flexible and flowing with life. And there was also, since the whole family was kind of like they were bred to perform, they weren't allowed to marry at the appropriate ages for that time frame. And so she didn't end up, she kind of faked an accident, so she didn't have to perform anymore. She got out of it. And then her family was like, oh, now you can marry. So she kind of tricked them a little bit to get her needs met. And then she was able to, get married, and she married somebody wealthy. They had a couple of kids, and then she did, from what I understand in the reading, she carried on the tradition, and she had performers in her family as well. Now, I have done a reading for this person before. I have 2 art pieces. One is a mother and a daughter. This is the daughter's art piece. The mom's I will post next week. And so hers is a superhero one. That one's about female empowerment. This one is the past lifetimes. And so in our previous art piece, which I will connect them together, we had musical notes and music being an important part of our life, which in this lifetime, it still is. And then down here, we have a quote that says, she didn't just dance. She solved life's problems one pirouette at a time. And so from my understanding, I think pirouette is one of the dance moves, things of that nature. I don't know a lot about that culture, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. And so I'm going to show you the rest of it now. So she's in the spotlight, and there is angel symbols here, and it says life, direction, and purpose. So she can look at that symbol, connect with it, work with her guardian angels if she wants to. Now, I also, whenever I do an art piece for people, I'll give them like a cute little card, and I'll put another quote in there, and this says, every turn, a choice. Every leap, a solution. And then I highlighted everything so she could look at it and hear and say, every choice, a solution. So that's what they want her to take away from this, is that everything that happens in her life, there's a divine solution and plan. Now let's get into the colors. Okay, you can't see it clearly in this But the spotlight, this is her favorite. I asked her what is her favorite color. We got pink. So a lot of stuff revolves around the heart center. And we have some green, and then I went into like golds and yellows down at the bottom. So she has her heart chakra. It's in it's about harmony, trusting life, things of that nature, stepping out and being bold. Like they also said, there's a leader in her that just needs to come out and be seen. And then they wanted me to focus on I made her a little bit slight skin tone because I wanted to make her the main focus. Now the purple indigo is for the crown chakra, so trusting the ideas, the gut feelings that she gets. The blue in the background is for communication and really talking about her feelings, creativity, speaking up, healing herself. Okay. And we also got, the musical notes is the frequency of music. And that whatever she listens to can either harm or help her. Now, the curtains, they kind of gave me the idea to do it this way where we have the orange and red. And so the orange is the sacral chakra, and it has to do about emotional needs, boundaries, and intimacy and trust. And then this one is the root. So we have the root chakra, which has to do about her needs and feeling safe. Okay, so that's the breakdown of everything. If you'd like to get an art piece, I will put a link to the description below. And everyone take care and have a blessed day.